Sorry y'all see this fucking ice pack in my eye, but I gotta get these fucking videos out. I'm not gonna stop filming just because I have a busted eye from my allergies. Okay, so I've been waiting to make this video because I want a little bit more clear thoughts, right? And all the interviews coming out about Huda. This is obviously about Huda, whatever her fucking name is on here. She's obviously, well, I do not know where that Valley Girl accent came out. She's obviously the worst fucking person to go on Love Island to Internet Villa. Like, she was just absolutely a terror. She was emotional terror to everybody. Just, absolutely vile, disgusting person. Shame on Love Island for letting her go on there. Background checks. Y'all need to do fucking background checks next season. And everything she did was self-served. Obviously, everything was self-centered. Very narcissistic. Very me. My problems. Oh, why me? Victim. Professional fucking victim. That interview with Alex Cooper did not fucking help. She took no fucking accountability. Just blaming everyone else. And yes, she has trauma. She has, the essay for, what happened, what her father did, but it's a reason for her behavior, but it's not an excuse. Woman, lady, bitch, you're a fucking adult. You choose how to act how you act. And this is why I believe past behavior can be future behavior. I wouldn't be surprised if this is how she was before. And I found it very interesting that she was scared to tell her mom, that she was pregnant. She waited, just like she waited to tell the man in the villa that she's a mommy. Even though it seems like he doesn't have custody of her kid, because her kid was on a 6-week trip with her father. I think the baby daddy is in the army some shit, and she had to type her baby daddy, Pepe, yeah, whatever. Nick, is it Nick? Sorry, no. Jeremiah, and Chris, yeah, I think Nick, I don't know, but yeah, they all look alike. Oh, I meant Louis, and she was staying with him. Like, this is like her 6th dude, like in whatever how many weeks works. They all look the same. She has a type. She likes to terrorize black men, from what it seems like. Everyone was a victim, to some degree, of her behavior because, yes, they chose to be there, yes, but they didn't realize she was gonna be like that. And of course, it's a contract, like you probably signed a contract, signed an NDA. You're forced to be with these people. I'm not sure if you can leave. I wouldn't be surprised if you can't. You're forced to be in this. You're pretty much forced to be in this environment from the NDA. Probably the NDA, the contract, rules, stuff like that. Fees, most likely, to be with these fucking people. And she was saying in the podcast that I want to talk about something no one gave a fuck. Yes, they did. Shelly, she cared. All the other women cared. You were making this about yourself, girl. And apparently, side note, her sister was arrested for something. Nothing to do with this, but whatever. Just want to add that in because it's like maybe the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Maybe not. Maybe so. No accountability. None at all. And the Huda fans, the Huda rats, y'all are disgusting. Y'all are just like her. Y'all like her. Y'all root her on because that's her you. She's a reflection of you. She's the mirror of you. That's how you act. And it makes me wonder, like I said before, one of my other videos, if her baby daddy's so great, why did they not work out? Like, did he cheat? Did she cheat? Was she a fucking bitch to him? Was she a fucking cunt? Hopefully TikTok doesn't take that word out. or just take my video down, because I'm still with the account banning warning, by the way. It makes me wonder. And, like, her other relationships, like, I want ex-boyfriends and ex-flings, whatever, to come out the woodwork and tell us their experience of her. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're all the same, because the Huda effect, effect on these men, they all had the same face. They looked fucking exhausted. And then she was trying to force Chris, to, do stuff when she went through that. So that's why she's hypersexual. That's why she has so much trauma. Her style attachment is very anxious, unorganized, fearful, and she claims, she thinks she's healthy. She thinks she's a great communicator. No, you're not. The name calling from across the villa, unnecessary. All she was doing was unnecessary. The being extremely jealous, being like, don't kiss my man, that's my man, so back off. This is a competition show. Everyone has dibs. If you wanted that man all to yourself, you go find a guy outside the villa. And I don't think her and Louis gonna work, because we all know how Louis is. He's a fuckboy. Classic fuckboy. Good looking, but classic fucking fuckboy. It was just one thing after the other of her. And I understand why Alex does her interviews the way she does. She lets people talk. And I think it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like, she's giving him a safe space, but it's also like, can't use his arm. You're kind of giving them enough rotating themselves. Can't say that too loud because TikTok took my video down when I said that. But yeah, so, but you know what I mean. You understand that concept. Yeah, just let them talk themselves to a grade. Let them talk themselves into, a trap, yeah. Just, this woman just had the audacity, like, oh my god, like, this was, like, the most viewed season, recently of Love Island, and I understand why, but it's, like, there's a point, there's a certain line where it's, like, entertainment, and then where it's triggering, and just entirely too much, and it was entirely too much. Maybe that was her goal or whatever, but she was absolutely the worst person there. And the girlies from last season, from Love Island USA last season, they would have not put up with that shit. They would have called her a bitch, a cunt. They would have called her out. And I wish they kind of came and kind of gave her a new one, ripped her a new one. And Chris, he threw the pillow at her nose, and she's got a nose job, right? And Chris, very patient. She was paired with the most patient dude. She was. If I was a dude, I would be a massive asshole. I would not have the patience. I would have blown up at her. People would have fucking woken up in the middle of the night to hear me cursing, calling her this and that, telling her to go fuck herself. Like, they would have kicked my ass out. The other reason why I can't be on Love Island, because I'm not gonna sit there and take people's shit. I'm gonna curse you out. I'm gonna treat you like shit if you treat me like shit. Simple as that. Respect is earned, not given. If you treat me well, I'm gonna treat you well. Simple as that. But yeah, like, this is something that's never gonna be forgiven or forgotten. This is gonna be the season that people will always go back to, because all the fucking shenanigans and all the shit that Huda, whatever fucking name it did and said and all this shit. And I've seen a lot of videos of their, therapists and people that have psychology degrees analyzing her, her trauma responses, and I don't have any of those. I don't qualify for those. It's just, I'm just a random bitch on the internet making fucking videos with a fucking ice pack for my swollen eye. I'm nothing of importance. I would say the people that are therapists are more important and have more of a valid opinion on that than me. So I don't really give my opinion on them. I'm just talking shit, pretty much. Just a yapper. A lot of those videos are saying the same thing. It's very strange. No, it's not really strange. It's just like, we're seeing a pattern. And I love how people, the defenders are really like, oh my gosh, like, she's getting the villain edit. This show's edited. Sweetheart, you cannot edit what people choose to say. Well, how people choose to act. Like, do they forget there's cameras there? I wouldn't. Like, besides in the bathroom, during, what I mean, yeah. Showering, all that stuff, like, besides that, like, there's cameras on you pretty much 24/7. I think she forgot the cameras were there, or she just didn't give a fuck. You can't edit that shit out. And think about it. If that's who she is, that's how she is on camera. Who is she, and how much worse is she off camera? Give that a long thought process. Like, really think about that.